So when Red Bull came to me about doing this for Hucker, and I was like, well, at least we know it's like someone who's not going to be scared of whatever we build.
Yeah, Dave King, he's constructed some of the best trails in the world over the years. He called me and asked me about this thing and what my thoughts were, and I said, let's go for it. He had a vision and he made it a reality.
Took on the job, and then we realized that we had no clue how to do this thing, and we had to really figure it out on our own. We usually hit what we build, and like, none of us are hitting this thing. Two days before he shows up, we get an obscene amount of rain. He showed up and the loop just didn't look like it was the right shape anymore because of the water damage.
I'm just looking at it and it goes a little flat there. I'm just concerned about falling off it when I'm upside down.
Like if you could just fill that in like that, I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Or even like right where that crack would be ideal.
Yeah. So we had to figure out a way to make it rideable within the same day. We literally ran to the hardware store, grabbed some wood to make the compensation for the circle. We figured it out like too quickly somehow, and it worked perfect.
I was just staring at it all day while they were doing the finishing touches. I couldn't wait any longer. I just had to do it. Like the mats were here and I just said, forget that, man. Let's just send it. First one went in way too hot and got upside down and my knees actually buckled. That was not fun. I got a big bruise on my butt because of it.
Dude, I think when I came around, I just collapsed. Let's do it again.
Then my second run still went in too hot and my arms actually buckled and I got the crossbar straight to my chest, but somehow got out of it. Trial and error, you gotta figure it out one way or another.
Okay, let's go. Second, I think I'm going too fast, but I don't want to go too slow.
A normal rider wouldn't have been able to come and just be like, oh, this is sweet, like, let's do it. He never had a doubt in his mind.
I'm alive! Let's do it again. I just had to go slower.
Definitely a different scene out here doing this loop. There's nobody else riding. There's an audience, a bunch of camera dudes, and then me sessioning by myself.
Something else.
You had to go into it right at the right angle, otherwise bad things could happen. One time I shot off the side of the loop and should have died, somehow didn't. I got really lucky there.
Dude, I did ride off. Oh my gosh, look at it. I was a couple inches away from face planting. Yeah, I finally got around it a couple times, and then landing, the dirt was real soft. I was sinking in a little bit, so I smacked it in and rolled it. All right, now who's gonna loop it on the quad? That's the question. What?
I was kind of skeptical coming into it. Just one, because I'd never done a loop before. I didn't know what to expect, and it just all worked out perfectly.